Well, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're we're just going to go ahead and get into the reading. I have a lot of Oracle decks here, so I will be using different decks. Sagittarius. Let's start with this one. Let's start with the Manifest Oracle deck here for Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius, the spiritual warrior. It's like you can't run away from this. This is just so interesting. It doesn't really matter, as you guys know. If you've been on my channel a long time, you guys will know that we've been talking about spirituality here for you, Sagittarius, for a very long time. It says that there is a journey or pathway that the universe is calling you to go down. Now, it's not going to be the only card that I pull, and I don't want it to always be about spirituality, because there is this yin and yang when it comes down to the physical world, the material world, which is, for a lot of you, you're going to be very successful in obtaining. I think I've said this before. The reason why I feel like the spirituality card is coming out so much is because for some of you, you've been so focused on the material, on the physical, on flesh, achieving something. And there's a part of you that you may be losing, a part of you that you may have lost, or maybe you don't even recognize. Okay. So the spiritual warrior it's a spirituality card. And I also feel like it's like you are a warrior in war. If you've been experiencing obstacles, if you've been going through spiritual warfare, mental warfare, you're able to fight your way out of it, which is the reason why the warrior is coming out. Okay. I feel like that's more than anything. I feel like the other thing that I said, yes, that's true. But I feel like with this one, it definitely talks about a spiritual warfare that a lot of you have been fighting. Okay. And sometimes too, there's things that people won't understand when you are facing war. They have you can come back. You've heard how the Vietnam vets, when they came back home, and they were describing the experiences that they had, we can visualize what they may have experienced, but to be in that place at that time, there are no words to describe the type of impact that had on them spiritually and mentally. And I feel like that's what has occurred with you. And remember, war isn't just a day. War, it's like continuously fighting, continuously trying to feel better, continuously trying to not be unshakable. Like you are unshakable, right? But you're trying your best not to be shook. Maybe that's another way of putting it. This is for Sagittarius. Oh. You have compromise. Compromise, there's a question on here, and it's saying, are you compromising too much? Are you willing to compromise for something? But some things are worth compromising and some things are not. So when this comes out, that just depends on your situation. It depends on you, whatever you're being asked to compromise. If you have a family, you are a husband, you are a wife, and you're trying to keep your family together, then there needs to be some type of compromise in order for you and that person to actually work so you can keep your family setting stable. But if it's things that are detrimental to you and to your integrity, are you compromising your integrity? So you see why when it comes down to this card, it's the question you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? It says review, right? And that's what I'm saying, like review your position, review what this is all about. All parties' perspectives should be taken into account when it comes down to compromising, including yourself. Because for a lot of you, unfortunately, somebody was asking too much of you. And I really do feel that for a lot of you, you were at a place where you were like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do it, in order to just not make waves in the water, right? I want to go ahead and pull a tarot card for you. We're going to get into the tarot. And then, of course, you guys already know this deck here is it's a tarot oracle deck. I'm going to read the card, but I'm going to also, I'm going to also see what comes out here for you as far as money, love, work, career, all of that other stuff. This is for Sagittarius. 2 came out per usual. You have 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which talks about options, opportunities that will come in here. Said it plenty of times, right? It doesn't matter what deck I grab. There are so many opportunities coming your way. And I know for some of you, you may be a little like in a dark, you may be a little lost as where you're going, right? Like you may say, well, I keep hearing about how I'm going to have all these opportunities, but how is that going to come about? I always tell people, allow the universe to actually like impress you or to surprise you with this stuff, with these opportunities. I mean, I hope that you are also putting in some type of effort in it, right? So if you are wanting a job, what do you have to do? You have to at least apply, right? You have to have skills for the job that you're applying for. That's where you stop. Allow the universe to take you to another place after that. So definitely see opportunities coming your way. I see a lot of confusion with some things though. And I feel like that's mostly love. I feel like that's relationships. Some of you guys don't know who to choose. Some of you guys are uncertain if certain things are going to work out with somebody. Let's go ahead, though. Let's get into the cards that fell. You have the Page of Swords and you have the Ace of Wands. Speaking of which, I wasn't even paying attention. A new beginning. And I really do feel like this is creativity. Ace of Wands is always that energy of being excited. You're excited about the opportunities that are going to be coming in here for you. You're excited about love. You're excited about the different people who you may be interested in that's interested in you. But it is an excitement card. I want to read it. It says, an amazing opportunity is coming towards you. This is going to be a time for you to be bold and courageous and optimistic. But that is a part of the spiritual warrior that we saw earlier, that courage is needed moving forward on your journey in life. Courage is going to be needed. Okay. The Ace of Wands is also saying you need to take action in something. I've told Taurus how there's this element of procrastination about doing something, whether that's letting someone go, whether it's about moving, it's completing an assignment, whether it's about taking care of yourself, doing something with your family, doing something for yourself. I feel like you're going to be doing things that you are passionate about, that you love to do. Remember, the Ace of Wands is excitement. I really do see something here that's causing this element of joy, excitement. There's passion. A lot of you may not have even had that in years. You may be like, I don't even remember the last time I was excited about anything. So, but this is a good card to see, because I do see that there is something that's going to kind of put some fire up under you, right? You're a fire sign, so there needs to be some sort of, I don't want to say thrill, but you do need to feel the butterflies in your belly. You need to feel that. Okay, that keeps you from getting bored. That's even in relationships. You need people who are going to be in your relationships who are going to always put that fire in your heart, put that fire in you, make you excited, make you a little like, I'm not going to say codependent, but you need to feel that drive for that person. And so even when it comes down to relationships, I really do see that there's going to be people who are going to enter into your life that you are just definitely going to be excited over. Okay. A lot of research is being done. Now, I feel like, okay, the Page of Swords talks about, if there are projects that you are looking into, if there, are new jobs or whatever, there's some training or something that you need to take notice of. Page of Swords is gaining information, looking for things, needing to know something, maybe before you even take action, but that's a part of the action. So let's say before you even apply for a job, you need to do the research on the job. Let's say before you decide to publish a book that you may have written, you need to find out if this is a good published company. Before finish, once you finish composing your songs, you need to make sure that your intellectual property is protected, right? So you see what I'm saying when I'm talking about the Page of Swords, gaining or having knowledge of something. And you need to make sure you know all the facts, or at least majority of the facts, before you take action in a big direction. Because again, there's something here. All these opportunities are coming. You need to know how to move. So that's a part of not procrastinating. Maybe nothing's happening right now. In the meantime, gain more information, study, research, look. This is also getting better at your craft, okay? Romantically, you have a secret admirer, hands down. Now, either you have a crush on someone or someone has a crush on you. I feel like you have many admirers, you have many people who are interested in you. There is going to be an exchange between you and somebody, again, spicing up your life, because this is what you're needing, okay? You need a little spice. We already know that.